Matt Bauer here with California Tree Equipment, bringing you another demo of a 2008 Vermeer BC600. These machines are very commonly used for rental companies, small landscape companies, as a very small portable chipper for tree services. It's 6-inch capacity. They're quite limited in capacity and horsepower, about 27 horse on a Kohler engine. They're typically too small for tree services, but for a homeowner situation, a landscape situation, they work quite well, and that's what we're going to demonstrate. We have some English laurel here, along with some apple tree prunings. We're going to chip that up for you so you can see how it works. We're also going to show you how to properly start a Kohler 27 horse command engine. I'm going to show you how the feed control system works on this machine. It's more complicated than some, and I've gotten calls from people not knowing how to run the things before, so we'll just put that in there and show a couple of other unique features to this machine, which will hopefully enable you to use it safely and efficiently. Before we get started, I'm going to point out a few features. One is your clutch. When you're engaging the clutch, it slides an idler pulley in the housing here, which tensions a belt, which spins the disc. So, because it's just a belt, you want to engage that thing real slow. Let the drum or the disc catch up with the engine slowly, not too fast, kind of like this. You're going to stall right there, let it all catch up. You'll feel the machine as it spins. If it is not spinning, don't engage it, because you will smoke your belt. They're $60. Takes a little bit to replace them. It's no big deal, but it will shut you down. So that's your clutch. Here's your hydraulic pump. The disc does not need to be engaged to run the feed wheels. That gets driven off the hydraulic pump, which is directly connected to the engine. This right here is your feed wheel speed control valve. 10 is fast, 1 is slow. You want to run it probably at a 5 or 6. This thing's really, unless you're chipping really light, you don't need to be running it at full speed. We've removed the top cover here of the control valve so you can see the mechanism that shuts off and controls the feed wheel. This has pretty advanced feed control system. This is a safety bar which, going one direction, will propel the feed wheel forward. The other direction will hold it in reverse, just as long as you're holding the bar. And then once you put it in neutral in the middle, or you stop it, you have to reset the safety, which is right here. You're going to have to reset that to get it to roll forward again. So, if you lean into these, you're going to shut the feed rollers off. If a branch catches on that, it's going to shut the feed rollers off. So it's a nice, safe system, but it means you wind up messing with this system and this system a lot. Just experience will show you how to work it. But if you can't get this thing to engage, it's because you haven't set the green lever here. You come over here for a minute. This machine has an auto feed system. Auto feed systems do break down. An auto feed will automatically stop the hydraulic flow, stopping the feed wheel when the engine slows down. So if you put in a piece that's too big, once the engine slows down to, say, 2400 RPMs or so, it will stop the feed wheel for 2 or 3 seconds, let the engine catch up, and then it will turn it back on. That module is right here behind the battery. If it's malfunctioning for you, you can unplug it right here and run it without the auto feed, and it will run fine. If you're having trouble with your auto feed, if it won't engage and you're doing all the controls properly and you have it up to speed, the engine at full throttle, and the feed wheel still won't turn, disconnect your auto feed and see if it will turn then. If it does turn then, it's a good chance that auto feed control modular is bad. And they're a few $100, so hopefully it won't be bad. Okay, so this is a Command Pro 27. To start it, you set the choke all the way shut, give it about a third throttle, and crank. Let it warm up for a minute.